Hi there, everyone. This is Tony here with a video that I have made with my adventure, creating an adventure story here in Twine, which I have never done before. As I explained in the text in my post, there is a book that I've had for 20 years called Stories by Ruth Weinrib with teaching suggestions and activities for language learning. And when one of them, there is an adventure narrative. I'm not sure if I can show you here, but it just goes on and on and on with all these cards here. And you read a card, and then it takes you on to another card, and then eventually you might have to go back to the beginning or the game is over. And she credits using a series called Choose Your Own Adventure by Bantam Books that she describes as highly successful. I've never read one in my life, and so these are pretty interesting. She said her kids devoured these books. So I really wanted to try this, but I was really not thrilled about printing and cutting 74 cards for each pair in the classroom and then maintaining those cards. There's just no way I think I could do this. So I really wanted to try this here on Twine. I think this would be a great way to try it and organize it and keep it. And so that's what I've done here. The 75 one second, the 75 cards are all here, and I've numbered them just because it was easier for me to organize it based on the cards that were in the book here. And so let's see, I'll start at number one here. You were living in a small apartment in your town and you had a poorly paid and boring job. You went for a few job interviews and you were successful in all of them. And then you had the choice between, and then there are three choices here that take you on to the next card. So as you can see, there are 74 cards here, and all the arrows are just going all over the place, particularly back to card number one. So let's have a look here at play. And we've got you were living in a small apartment in your town and you had a poorly paid and boring job. You went for a few job interviews and you were successful in all of them. You had the choice between a sales position for a computer company. There was no retainer, but it offered a 50% commission on anything you sold plus a car. B, a poorly paid but rewarding job helping people. C, a job with average pay that required you to leave your town. And so you can click depending on your choices. So you click here on card number four, and it takes us to you choose to leave town. When you arrived in the new city on the first day, somebody mugged you and stole all your belongings. You went to the police, but they could not help you. You decided to A, return home, B, stay living where you were with your new job, or C, get a second job to get back all the things you lost when you were mugged. So, of course, if you're working at a computer screen or a laptop or even a phone with a partner in class, you're making these decisions together. And so the point of this reading activity is also a speaking activity, reaching decisions together. And so what I would do is have them do this reading task first, circulate, help them with anything, and then also listen for what kind of functions and gambits they're using to make decisions. And then just record what they're saying. And then once everyone's finished, we can go over the functions and then I can suggest functions to them. And then I'll have them do the task again, possibly with different partners. And they can practice using those functions to make suggestions and reach decisions together. Let's try another one here. So you get a second job to get back all the things you lost. You decided to get a second job to make some money. The second job was in a restaurant, so at least you could eat there until you got paid. You made friends with another waiter. One night, the waiter asked you to help him steal some money from the till. You decided to refuse to help him but not say anything, refuse to help him and tell the boss, help him, you could do with the money, and then you could quit this job. So let's try card number 39 here. And you chose to refuse to help, and you told your boss. Your boss was very happy, and your colleague was fired, but you were promoted. You made lots of money that year and decided to buy a new expensive car. You decided to buy an expensive car. Unfortunately, a week after buying, someone stole it and you didn't have insurance on it. You were very annoyed and depressed, and you started to try to win your money back through gambling. You went to a casino and put your remaining savings, about $5,000, on red, black, number seven. So let's say number seven. You chose to put your money in number seven and lost it all. However, you learned your lesson and never gambled again. You decided instead to get a job at the casino as a croupier. You went to work, sorry, croupier, and you went to work at a casino in the snow. You went to the mountains, you had a wonderful time there, but one day you went skiing, fell over, and broke your leg. You hadn't taken out insurance, so you lost all your money on medical fees. You were forced to return to your hometown, and now we are back at card number one. So they're going to have to try a different option this time to try to finish the game. Um, I'll stop there. I just have to figure out how to upload this HTML file so people can access the story and they can try it themselves. Once again, it is not my story, not my original idea. It's something from a teaching book that I really wanted to try here on Twine. So I hope I can get it to work for everyone. Thanks.